can we help you with the dishes?
Oh, thank you, anak. It's nice to young hand help me. It reminds me your mama back then.
Oh, Mama, I remember you. You used to scold me when I broke a plate.
That because the plate is expensive. But I'm proud you learned to be responsible.
That was families are poor. We teach each other, the young ones learn from the old, and the old ones find joy in the young.
True. We come from in different generations, but we share the same love and respect.
Lolo, will you tell us a story about your childhood?
Of course, back then there were no cell phones, only stories under the moonlight.
Wow, that's fun, Lolo. Maybe we can do that tonight.
Good idea. No gadgets, just family time.
That's what make a home, not the house, but the people in it.
Good morning, everyone. I hope both groups are ready for your presentation. Let's see how teamwork makes your project.
Good morning, Ma'am. Our group worked hard on our topic about environmental awareness.
Yes, Mom. We divided the tasks equally so everyone could contribute.
It wasn't easy, but we learned that teamwork really makes things better.
That's great, Group 1. How about Group 2?
Mom, our group topic is about youth leadership. We focus on how young people can inspire change.
We had some disagreement at first, but we learned to listen and respect each other's opinion.
In the end, we realized that understanding and cooperation make a team stronger.
We may be in different groups,
But we are all part of one team.
Excellent, both groups. Even if we belong to different teams, we shared one goal, learning and growing together. Class, today we'll do a group activity. Remember, teamwork means helping each other. Alright kids, let's make sure everyone has a part. No one gets left behind.
I can handle the research part, but I might need help to organizing it.
Don't worry, Grizzly. I help you. Short it out to head are better than one. I can do the visual of our report. Does the sound okay with everyone?
Perfect, and I'll check our grammar and spelling before we submit.
That's so kind, Francis. Thanks. I'll make sure to print and submit for it, everyone.
Excellent teamwork. You showed empathy by helping each other and kindness in your works. This is true collaboration. Good day, class.
Good day, Professor.
You may take your seat.
Thank you.
So today we'll have a short debate on the topic This is gonna be your topic. Social media helps students become more connected and informed. Choose two group leaders. I choose Chris as leader. Zandy and Presley will be the group leaders. Okay, group leaders, choose your group members. Okay, who wants to be part of my group? Who wants to be in my group? Group 1 will be the affirmative and the group 2 is negative. Time's up. Let's the debate begin.
social media help us to connect with friends, classmates, teachers. Easily, it also keep us updated about school, world events.
Yes, but many students use social media too much. It can be distract them from studying and lower their focus.
Also a great tool for sharing information and learning materials, especially during online class.
However, not everything we see online is true. Some fake news spread quickly and it can mislead students.
When used properly, social media helps us gain knowledge and improve communication skills. Still, it can affect mental health. Too much time online makes some students anxious or insecure.
That's why discipline is important. We use social media wisely and it's become a big advantage for learning.
Even with discipline, social media can still waste a lot of time if not managed carefully.
In the end, social media helps us connect, learn, and express ourselves when used responsibly.
But it can harm student focus and well-being if used without control.
Thank you everyone. Both groups give excellent points. Yay! Remember, social media can be both helpful and harmful. What matters most is how we use it responsibly. Okay, class dismissed. Thank you, Professor.
Hey Christine, why are you quiet today? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, just tired, I guess.
You sure? You don't look okay?
Honestly, my mom been sick lately. I haven't been sleeping much.
Oh no, that's tough. Is she getting better?
A little, but I'm just worried.
Don't worry too much, Christine.
You're doing your best. Maybe we can help you with your school stuff so you can rest more.
Yeah, we can share our notes or help with your assignments. You're not alone, okay?
Really? Thank you guys. I didn't expect that. Of course, that's what friends are for. Sometimes showing compassion doesn't big things already helps. Exactly. Kindness doesn't cost anything, but it means a lot.
Let's try to be sensitive with other people. We never know what someone's going through.
Morning everyone. Today our group will talk about effective communication in the Philippine context. Communication helps us express our idea, share feeling, and build relationships. But it must be effective, meaning clear, respectful, and understood. In the Philippines, communication is shaped by our culture. Filipino are known to be polite and respectful. We use words like po and opo when talking to elders.
We also use nonverbal communication like smiling, nodding, or even pointing with our lips.
Often direct confrontation, instead of saying no, we might say maybe next time to keep peace and harmony.
We also use Taglish mixing Filipino and English in our daily conversations like wait lang or can you close the ilaw?
Effective communication in our culture means being respectful and understanding and considerate of other feelings.
We speak kindly and